With your Examiner.com Restaurant Weekly, this is Charles Walton. This week I caught up with Executive Chef James Huffman of Genevieve and the downtown Des Moines Holiday Inn. To Chef James, being a chef is more than an occupation. It is a way of life. After 20 years in the restaurant industry, James is not bored, not looking to start his own restaurant, not looking for some other career pathway. For James, being a chef is about learning, teaching, and making people happy. He is continually striving to improve his skills and repertoire, striving to make those around him better, and striving to not only please the customers, but himself, his bosses, and his crew. The son of two college professors, James Huffman's quest for culinary knowledge began at an early age. As his family traveled over his formative years, James had the luxury of trying foods from all over the world. At a young age, James decided he wanted to know everything, not only the preparation of the food, but the presentation, the purchasing, the serving, and even the cleanup afterwards. James started his quest at DMAC's culinary program before moving on to the prestigious Johnson & Wales culinary program in Providence, Rhode Island. Over the years, James has honed his skills at the Keystone Resort in Colorado and locally at the Embassy Club, 801 Steak and Shop, The Q, and Crystal Tree, among other places. Having worked as a pastry chef, a sous chef, and an executive chef, James now brings 20 years of variety and experience to his current position as the executive chef at the downtown Holiday Inn. Chef James fondly looks back at his years of learning cost and inventory management from Jimmy Lynch of Jimmy's American Cafe, making soups, and making desserts as an integral part of who he is as a chef today. He doesn't compete in culinary competitions or seek to win awards, although many of the restaurants he has worked at have won their share of awards while he was in their kitchens. Instead, James relishes in the trust, skills, and camaraderie he builds in his teams at each stop. He thoroughly enjoys the teaching aspect of the position and enjoys the success and progression of those around him. He enjoys the teaching so much that he has considered the possibility of teaching cooking classes to people in their own homes at some point in the future. Chef James also enjoys the challenge of catering to the diverse clientele that stay at the downtown Holiday Inn, from sports teams to quilters, businessmen to high school kids. James says you have to know the clientele, cook to the crowd. You have to make everyone feel welcome, feel at home. He reiterates, it's not about the awards, it's about the process and the satisfied customers. James' favorite dishes to prepare at work are chicken bruschetta, desserts, and the homemade granola that disappears so quickly off his morning breakfast buffet. But at home, James enjoys preparing and eating simple mom foods like hamburger helper. Huffman's favorite dish when eating out is a perfectly seasoned boned-in ribeye at AJ's Steakhouse in Altoona. So, humble and happy, James enjoys each day of work because for him, it isn't work. Ask the average person what they dislike most about their job, and they will go on and on about bosses, deadlines, stress, long hours, slacking coworkers, and paperwork. When asked about what he disliked about his chosen field, all Chef James could come up with was this: the weather, and how it affects his business. A happy existence indeed. With this week's Examiner.com Restaurant Weekly, this has been Charles Walton. For more interviews, recipes, restaurant reviews, and behind-the-scenes stories from the Des Moines restaurant scene, go to Examiner.com, click on Des Moines, and search me, Charles Walton, the Des Moines Restaurant Examiner. Have a great week.